What happened? In 800 CE, there were waves of assault in the British Isles. These assaults were caused by Danish warriors, also known as Vikings. Ivar the Boneless and Halfdan Ragnarsson were in charge of the great heathen army that raided Northumbria in 867. Their reason for raiding was so they could find treasure and food. But to Ivar the Boneless, he sought revenge on King Ela, who killed his father, Ragnar Lothbrok, the ruthless Viking king. Who is Lothbrok? Lothbrok was a Viking king who conducted many successful raids in 845 and spread tales of Viking ferocity. With his cruelty and pillage a great deal of wealth. Lothbrok would die by the hands of King Ela, who tossed him into a pit of snakes in 866. The Danes first appeared on the British Isles and settled in England to winter in the east before moving once more to conquer more land and collect food for their people. Ivar and his people would move to the north in 867 to capture Northumbria and the capital of York, even changing York to Jorvik so others know that has been captured. Ivar the Boneless then captured King Ela, and as revenge for killing his father, Ivar had conducted the Blood Eagle on the king. What is the Blood Eagle? The Blood Eagle is an extreme procedure that the Vikings used on honest individuals or for those who wanted revenge on a Dane, someone who is doomed for punishment. Victims would tie the victim's legs and arms to prevent them from escaping. Then the person who was seeking revenge, such as Ivar the Boneless, would have the opportunity to stab a sword through the victim's back and up towards the ribcage. Each rib would then be separated from the backbone with an axe. The ribs would then be spread out and the lungs are pulled out to make it appear as if the victims have giant wings. Will they survive? Victims are most likely to not survive from this procedure. If they do, then they are most likely to pass out from the severe pain or the blood loss, or would suffocate when their lungs are pulled out. But in the end, they all would die before it's even finished. What did King Ela do? Ela was the king of Northumbria and most known as the one who killed Ragnar Lothbrok and died after the Blood Eagle was conducted on him. When seeing the Vikings invade his kingdom, he took edge and stopped them and captured the most ruthless Viking of all, Ragnar Lothbrok, before killing him off in the snake pits and suffering by the hands of Ragnar's sons. Did anyone take back York? In 947, someone by the name of Eric Bloodaxe will recapture the city, and Jorvik will become the center of a Viking trade for nearly 3 centuries in Britain. It was believed that his power and violence brought him some successes in raids, but he will be unpopular as a ruler. Jorvik developed into a land that had a wide range of everyday items for the Danes. It was discovered that the Danes traded iron ore, wool, tools, but Jorvik would also contain much more exotic goods such as walrus ivory, silk, amber, or any other jewelry. What happened to the Vikings? The Vikings had settled into lands that they raided and captured. They will pick up into the cultures of the people whose land they settled in, but they will make sure to pass down the stories by carving on rune stones that contain their experiences with raids, war, ceremonies, important dates, and other Viking legends. It's best to know these stories so we remember how much we have changed throughout the years and how less brutal we have become, and so we don't lead down to that path again.